Today's story is a little scary and involves a scientist who makes a monster that he can't control. Any ideas what this story might be? Let's find out. The man in this story is called Victor Frankenstein. As a boy, he loved science and went on to study it at university. He has made a name for himself by doing impressive experiments, but his biggest idea is to bring a dead body to life. Using a mixture of chemistry, alchemy, and electricity, he finally succeeds, and a creature, a monster, rises from the dead. But the consequences of creating such a creature make life very hard for Victor. His initial success turns to guilt, and he starts to worry about who will look after this creature. To make matters worse, he almost goes mad and, unable to deal with the situation, he runs away, leaving the monster to roam freely around the countryside. Then Victor gets terrible news that his younger brother, William, has been murdered. Nobody can catch the suspect, but Victor assumes that the murderer is his self-created monster. But he can't tell anyone, so he makes for the mountains to hide. It's here that he meets the monster he's created. The monster, who by now can read and understand language, confesses to the crime, but he wants to tell Victor his life story. The monster tells Victor he is lonely, and being a strange-looking creature, nobody accepts him. He tells Victor that he is angry for creating him and has killed his younger brother out of revenge. Victor is shocked, but the monster then demands that he creates a female companion. Victor makes a start on creating monster number 2, but then thinks this would bring destruction to humanity, so he destroys it. The monster isn't happy. Moving on in the story, Victor is in Geneva and is about to get married to the beautiful Elizabeth. However, there's a problem. The monster has threatened to turn up at his wedding, and Victor is scared that he is going to kill him. But, oh no, Victor hears a scream. He goes to investigate and finds his bride has been killed and sees the monster running away. This makes his blood boil, and he makes up his mind to devote the rest of his life to catching the monster and seeking his revenge. He eventually tracks him down in the snowy and icy north, but the monster escapes. By now, Victor is exhausted, but he is rescued by a captain of a ship heading to the North Pole. The captain doesn't know what to make of his story, but he looks after him. Sadly, however, his fever worsens and he dies. Later, the captain makes time to go and visit his body, and there he finds the monster crying. He tells the captain about his suffering and also his guilt over the damage he has caused. The monster then runs off back to the icy northern lands to die. Like his creator, his suffering is over. An emotional ending, and certainly not a happy one. But I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you'll join me soon for another one. Bye.